I never envisaged in 2007 as a medical student that Child.org would be the amazing organisation it is today, supporting sustainable change. And it makes me so proud that I was a part of that.
My favourite Child.org memory would be from the very first time that Becky and I went to Kenya, heading out towards the projects that we were planning to support in the heat and in the dust, and with that incredibly special feeling that we were about to embark on an amazing journey together 25 years ago.
Oh, you said favourite memory. Well, the highlight of any concierge festival is dinner at Pete's camper van. That and Sunday night at Camp Festival, when the concierges take over Caravanserai, because once a concierge, always a concierge.
It's an absolute blast volunteering for Child.org. You rock up to a music festival, you're greeted with a warm smile, you go to work, you have a load of fun, and before you know it, it's all over and you're on the way home with a big warm glow in your heart, and it makes me grin every time.
Favourite thing about being part of the Child.org community is seeing so many of the same faces every year and seeing how much enthusiasm there is at every single festival.
I love the Sunday award ceremony at the festivals where everyone gets to see how much money they've raised.
Favourite thing about working with Child.org is dancing with your mates while making a whole lot of money for a great charity.
One of my favourite memories was actually learning how to make chapatis, led by Cheerio.
My favourite thing about being part of the Ride Africa team is the camaraderie with the crew and the fact that we get to work together to support all the wonderful cyclists. And it's just the best feeling getting them safely across the line.
One of my favourite moments from a Child.org event is when the people who've struggled and thought they weren't going to make it realise that they've done it.
There are so many memories, but nothing beats Ride Africa. It's the camaraderie for me. Being part of a Child.org community feels like a family.
So I have two favourite memories of Ride Africa. One was as a rider, crossing that line for the first time. And my second one is having looked after somebody to fully able to get back on their bike, then finding a family of elephants. Incredible.
My favourite moment from a Child.org event was also my proudest moment. My wife won the Baboon Award for the most blistered red bottom on Ride Africa 2022.
My favourite Child.org memory, I think, has to be in 2022, Ride Africa trip. That was my first one, particularly towards the end of the ride where we did the brief day at the end, listening to sort of Chege, Lucy and all the other team that work out in Kenya and the impact it has on the local community.
Whether it's cycling together as friends and colleagues, whether it's the community health assistants, it's charity concierge at the festivals, it's the amazing friends that started this charity, Team Ireland, who support us. It's all about teamwork.
I love being part of the Child.org community because I've met some of the most innovative, passionate and interesting people, including some of my best friends.
What I love most about the child community is the people. And now I feel like I'm part of the community and I will be for the rest of my life.
So Child.org to me means that we can make a real and tangible difference in the lives of ordinary people in Kenya.
Child.org community to me is a collective of adventurers with a conscience.
Child.org to me means an incredible group of people joining forces to really save lives and transform communities.
Child.org means a lot to me. It looks at the future today, bringing together the pregnant women, creating awareness amongst them, and this helps reduce the maternal mortalities.
Ride Africa, you've been amazing. Child.org, you've been amazing. I have met the most wonderful people, so motivated, so caring, and the work they do is world changing for those involved.
Saidia vizuri kwa maana mbeleni wakina mama wajawazito walikuwa wanafariki kwa hospitalini, pia watoto hawakuwa wanapata huduma. Saizi Child.org wametusaidia vizuri ili tumepata usaidizi, kukufa wa mama wajawazito zimepungua kidogo na watoto pia.
I love being part of Child.org because it feels like such a great community.
The support and encouragement from the team and the reminders of where our money goes when fundraising for such a challenge is really brilliant.
I'm so proud of being a tiny part of such a unique and focused organisation. The community-led work is impactful, measured and sustainable, and evidently growing in its reach.
The thing I love most is that Child.org has ensured that the pregnant women deliver in hospitals and they deliver safely and the healthy newborns are born.
Being a part of Child.org means the world. It's a great family of incredible people who make a difference to women, children and families' lives.
The Child.org means to me a lot. They came when the maternal neonatal death in Garissa sub-county was too high. In fact, we were #1 in countrywide in Kenya. But for Child.org, the support they're giving to the CHPs and the sub-county, they mean a lot to us.
Over 10 years with Child.org, I've seen the difference they make. Real, sustainable change, led by communities themselves.
Child.org mean to me, it comes to Garissa sub-county to decrease maternal and neonatal death rate in Garissa. And we really appreciate the work they are doing with us in the community level.
I think that respect for the people that you help is a core that goes through the whole organisation, which I think is really impressive.
What I love about being part of Child.org is just that, feeling that you're part of it, feeling that it makes a difference and that somehow I've helped it make a difference.
Being a member of the Child.org community for me is being connected to all these incredibly smart people all around the world who want to do development in a way that works and a way that's designed for local context. I always find my time hanging out with any Child.org people to be incredibly inspiring and brilliant.
I love being a dad, and volunteering for Child.org is fabulous because I know that they're bringing the joy of parenthood to folk who would otherwise have a very, very stressful time in childbirth. It's such a joy.
Child.org was founded through friendship, and I think what's led to our success is the partnerships, the collaborations, the relationships that we have nurtured for the last 20, 25 years, and each and every one of those is so special to me.
Child.org means to me coming together with different people, friends and colleagues and others, to make the world just a little bit better, specifically for mothers, babies and children, but just in general. And what better time to talk about that